Now, when you're adjusting regulator pressure, when you turn it up, which is clockwise, you will see it immediately change on the regulator. Now, I'm actually going to show you right here. When I turn it up, see how it went up immediately? But when I turn it down, it doesn't do that. The reason it doesn't do that is because it's a closed system. There's more pressure in the line. There's nowhere for it to go. By pulling the PRV, you can reduce it down a little bit. But ultimately speaking, pressure when you turn it up will be automatically noticeable. When you turn it down, it will not. Normally you have to pour the beer to get rid of that extra pressure, okay? If there is a leak, you will turn off the regulator underneath to whatever beer that goes to, and you will not turn it back on until that leak is fixed. It could just be that a nut, this hex nut, needs to be tightened, which this one actually is kind of loose. It could be a hose clamp that's loose. It could be a few different things, but the key is if there's a leak, that's a serious problem. You could end up with no gas and not be able to pour a beer. If there's a leak in a beer line, there'll be beer everywhere. The keg cover will be soaked. If that's the case, then that once again you need to either turn off the regulator, or as you can see here, this is engaged, disengaged. If you disengage it, that stops it'll stop the beer from being able to come out. If there's a leak in the gas line, this will not fix it. You will have to turn it off at the regulator. Once again, if one of these problems comes up, you're going to call me. Yeah, it's once again, the draft system, once you get the hang of it, is pretty straightforward stuff.